the sexiest man.
I'm Miles.
I'm Jay.
We're going to be talking about the DL man. This topic was basically brought up on the fact that I went to a conference in Atlanta, and upon going to this conference, there was a woman who basically decided to voice her thoughts, I guess, in regards to DL man and how she felt that women were in fear at the fact of not knowing how to properly identify the DL man and what to do about the DL man.
How do you identify a DL man? There's no way to identify a DL man. It really isn't. I mean, if
they all pretty much just lie. That's it.
But
there's no way to really identify them unless they got like a tag on their back.
DL!
But I mean, the thing that really annoyed me was the fact that, I mean, granted, I understand where she was coming from to a degree, but it's basically like saying that a woman is not responsible. Not granted, it trusts and all that's a beautiful thing, but it exempts the woman from being responsible in the event that she does contract the disease or whatever. Not saying that everybody should be up with their ears raised when that something's up with their partner, but
right.
that same token,
just be cautious.
You should be wrapping it up.
Right.
Either way it goes down. So to sit there and blame one party and be like, oh well, this part of the party, the man is out there and he's having sex with other men, he could be having sex with another woman and still bring something back home to you. It shouldn't really matter the fact that it's male.
But I think that's the bigger issue. Is the fact of the matter of it is that the women are so worried that he's sleeping with another man that they think it's something nasty. They think that since we are gay men, that we are prone to AIDS.
Correct.
And that we're going to bring
I think
home
it's just that stigma.
So I think it's a stigma that, if you're DL, it means that you're super nasty, and you're super nasty, it means everybody that you look at,
and that type of thinking is the reason, probably part of the reason why that women's numbers are on the rise when they come down to
black women.
Black women.
But I think a lot has to do with the fact that if we want to talk about that, is that the fact that I think a lot of women, a lot of black women don't ask that question, like, have you been tested? I mean, that is a good question to ask, but I have found that a lot of people don't ask it. No.
Yeah, that's not even
very important.
Women, men, and everybody, like, it's very rare that anybody, like, even myself, I don't always find myself saying, hey, have you ever been tested for this or that and that? I mean, that's just how it is sometimes. It's not like, it's just not set to like this specific part or that specific part. It's just basically everything.
So why, well, why don't you ask that question, Craig? Maybe
because I mean, always, now don't get me wrong, just because I have you got HIV don't mean I'm just raw sex with everybody. I always protect myself, so I feel like to a degree I'm protecting myself. It's not, but I know how to protect myself. I don't have to,
But like I'm saying, I understand you protecting yourself, but why are we so scared of asking that one question? Are you at that still?
You gotta be scared. It's not even scared. I mean, it's not. I don't say I'm afraid to ask anybody that. I mean, I feel like I know I've been educated on. I'm just speaking for me. I'm not saying this is how everybody is.
Right.
But I've been educated on how to protect myself. I mean, how I can and can't contract these diseases. So, I mean, I feel if I'm protecting myself in that way, I shouldn't really have to ask you if you have HIV or chlamydia or go down the infinite list of diseases.
I think it should be just part of a beginning conversation when you're getting into a new relationship.
Just let me say this real quick.
Not getting a relationship.
Well, when they get into that serious part, when you about to fuck. I mean,
that was good.
Before y'all get to that point, I think there needs to be a conversation as far as there's always that conversation. Who is your partner? Have you been tested? I mean, it can be thrown out there.
But I think as we evolve into that as a question as DL man versus non-DL man, I think that in order for us to stop this disease, it should be something that we should be able to actually say to each other, because I think that, yes, the condom is safe, but it's only like a certain percent of that being safe. The condom breaks. What after that break? You asked that man to get HIV, but he got it. Yeah. And your condom just broke on you.
Yeah. Because in a sexual relationship, though, the main concern, like when I've spoken with most heterosexual friends that I have, their main concern especially as a woman is getting pregnant, or a man getting a woman pregnant, it's not thinking about, oh, well, gonorrhea, chlamydia, HIV, or anything like that. That is like one of the last things you would hear them talk about. Their main thought is about the other party getting pregnant.
But I think a lot of women worry a lot, especially being African American women, is they don't use a lot of protection in general.
They don't.
So I think they think that if he's DL, then he probably has sex with men. If he has sex with men, he's gonna bring an STD back. And I think that if they would learn to wrap it up better, then they wouldn't have to worry as much as that in the whole situation. They wouldn't be worried about if he DL or not, because I mean, cheating.
But the thing about it is, and like I was saying earlier, because when you try to say that, oh, well, heterosexual women are in fear of DL men because of, HIV rates and stuff like that, it's like, it kind of pisses me off because, like I said, it exempts them from that. It's kind of like, oh, well, we're not going to worry about the fact that you didn't decide to throw a damn condom on me, motherfucker. It's like, okay, we're not going to fuck you for that. You have no blame in it. Just like him. Granted, when it comes down to that, it's like, even if the man ain't DL, you gonna give the gays a bad rep for it.
Right.
Even if the man ain't DL, he could have been a drug user, and that could have been his way of
That's so sometimes that is how it is. But I think it's just they assume that that's how we are. The
it's because of the stigma.
That's what.
That's true. I mean, I really think gay people. I mean, not to get all off subject, but they just have a bad stereotype. Like when anything come up about gay people or homosexuals, or I mean it's the same thing, but lesbian or anything, it's always tied to diseases, people being promiscuous. Is that right? Did I say that right?
You should have doubted yourself. But
just fun, and people don't care about things, but they got all kinds of people in government, and they got people doing different things, raising children, and then they say, we better fit to raise children, if I'm not mistaken.
That's very true.
They still don't want to give us no children. They still don't even want to let us get married. But they have this big stigma when you got a black woman that a dude done came home or whatever, and now you fucking you having sex with man, you done brought me home something or whatever, and it's not even like they're not educated. They don't know what's really going on.
Like a double-edged sword.
And the thing to me, it's kind of weird because you said the lady was talking about how she was afraid, like her and how black women are afraid because of like the DL man, like the boogeyman. And don't think that I'm not sticking up for DL men because I'm not gonna say I can't stand it, but
I can't stand it.
That's another topic. But I would say that she says that they're scared, but I would say that most DL men are kind of like afraid themselves to come out, and that just brings like a whole nother element to the whole thing.
That's true.
Everything is basically based on themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how do you say we're black people?
But what makes it? What problem I have with her is that she makes it seem like the DL men are targeting women, like they are going after them, like they going to personally attack them and bring them some kind of nasty disease. And they gonna go out and they just track them down, like I got you, 2 points, 20 points. I got to be a straight woman. I be a bad guy. Keep that whole elected. It's not like that. This man has an issue with coming out and. He's messing with not only you, but he may mess with the other men too. So we, as gay men, have a problem with him too, and we can't locate him.
No.
We can't. They tell us sometimes. Sometimes they don't even tell us they have a secret life too. Correct. And it's an issue for both of us.
Okay. Well, we just want to let you know we're nearing out, but
I'm Miss J.
I'm Miles.
I'm D Sexy.
And I'm Evo.
And we want to give a round of applause for our guest, Evo. Thanks, Evo.
Our guest.
If y'all, I'll be happy to come back if y'all ever need me.
We will.